Indian Prime Minister also congratulate the scientists of ISRO and say it's a big achievement for our scientists and our country.
No, as you would have seen soon after this happened, the tweet that I posted began saying, "From moonwalk, it is Sundance." And indeed, that reflects the sentiment of each and every Indian today. And I would rather put it this way, that this is the third success story in the trilogy of success stories registered by Team ISRO. It was first Chandrayaan-3, the first one to land in the world, the first one to land on the southern pole of moon. Then the ExpoSat, the third one, gone there to explore the silent zone radiations, etc. And now the Aditya-L1, again second one in the world, which is going to discover the mysteries of the sun, which had either in the past hitherto eluded us, or they got woven around fairy tales and folklore, but which have become very important for us now, because we have a huge stake in the space. We have several satellites in the space, so it's important for us to understand the various phenomena associated with solar mechanisms, whether it's the solar energy, whether it's the interplanetary magnetic fields, whether it is the solar winds or the so-called solar storms happening from time to time, or also the coronal ejections, so-called, because they can sometimes be of a disadvantage, and also at the same time they could be used to the advantage of our missions as well. So at the same time, so what I think, very much like Chandrayaan, the findings that we gather from here are being very impatiently or very curiously being looked forward to by the rest of the world, particularly those who are very much into the space missions, even those who have started much before us. And this also once again puts us as a frontline nation of the world and puts us in a position where India or Bharat is no longer to be led by other countries. In more ways than one, we are ready to lead others, to give them cues, and space economy is going to be also an important part of India's growth story in the next 25 years.
Sir, one last question is to you. Aditya-L1 mission success is how important and beneficial for our country, and how would you see its future prospects, as Indian Prime Minister already indicated in his Twitter?
No, first of all, I would say that we, all of us, owe it to the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. This has been possible because he has, at the level of the policy planning, at the level of political leadership, given an enabling milieu to India's science workers and science experts, and also the space technologists. We have a complete synergy in our missions between the private sector and the public sector. As I said at the time of the launching of the Aditya also, the launching was ISRO's, but the mission is whole of science. So it's a whole of science plus whole of government plus whole of nation, as you find each and every Indian citizen glued to the television screen, which happens only when India plays Pakistan in a cricket match. So that kind of feeling of belonging has been inculcated by Prime Minister Modi. He's brought all the stockholders together and made us realize, look, this is something very important. And of course, space technology today has entered every Indian household. Under Prime Minister Modi, only in the last 8-9 years, we, I think, specialized and gave the rest of the world a model of how space technology was not only limited to the sending of rockets. It could be used for infrastructure development. It could be used for development in any area, in every walk of life, whether it was smart cities, roads, buildings, railway tracks, telemedicine, health or education, etc. And we have done it very commendably. So I think the future is the ascent to that pedestal of 2047, as Prime Minister Modi always keeps saying, has begun. The ascent has begun via space.
It is helpful for our country, India, and also to increase our air defense.
It is going to be useful in every way. Both, of course, it has an important role in defense, and it also has an important role in the infrastructure development, also in the overall bringing ease of life or ease of living for a common citizen.